people, music kids out there? I am back again for another review, and it's gonna be another T. Dot Toronto, Canada, Canada, Canadian artist, Tamia. And if you guys don't know, she's Miss. There's a stranger in my house, and I really like what you done to me. I can't really explain it. I'm so good. And I love her and Grant Hill's relationship. Like, it is so dope. Like, they've been going strong for some decades now. Well, I ain't gonna say decades, but it's been a long time since they've been married or whatever. But she had an album released. Tamia, she had an album released back in June of last year. Yes, I'm late. I don't care. Y'all know how I do. Like, I'm trying to catch up with my albums here. Like, that's been released a little, sometime last year and up to now. But yeah, she released an album called Love Life, and you know, I have to say she is one of probably a few R&B artists who have been in the game for some time now, and they haven't, tried to they've kept up with the times regarding music, but they haven't she's one of those artists where she's trying to conform to what the music scene is now, like the sound is now. And there's not a rapper added on here, so that's another thing I like about this too. Like, she didn't. There's no rapper on here or anything like that. So yeah, but let's get into her album. Yes. So for all you you don't have to be in love, but if you are, that's good too. But this is very like a very romantic, romantic, lovey-dovey type of smooth R&B album. Uh, and I believe, she is just dedicated to her husband. It sounds like it is, she's really, getting her, just showing her love and of having, her husband in her life. It's so cute. Like, I love it. I like it. And I'm gonna get into. She has "Love Falls Over Me," and I might not have. I don't think I wrote all of the album tracks down, but I believe there's 11 tracks. Chase Lounge, um, Lipstick, Special, Like You Do, and Stuck With Me. Those are my five that I like. But Stuck With Me, that is my stuff. I love that song. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Well, it's actually I like Lipstick, Special, Like You Do, Stuck With Me, Black Butterfly. But Stuck With Me is like my main one. Like, that's my favorite song on the whole album. But yeah, if you haven't checked this out and you like I am, like, just check it out. Because I've heard songs last year too, when it first, like, when she was doing singles and stuff like that. So I've heard a few of the songs, but I'm just now hearing the entire album. But I like it. It's Tamia. Like, come on now. Like, she's been going hard in the game for some time now, and she's, again, sticking to the R&B flow. She's got a couple songs where, getting, into the party turn up feel, but she keeps it. And that's another thing I like about her as an artist and, just a woman. She keeps it sexy, but not too sexy, where it's like, she doing too much. Like, she's keeps it appropriate and classy, but sexy all at the same time. And but yeah, that's what I gotta love to me. Like, she's just, I like this album. I really do. And I'm glad she's continuing to stick to what R&B, soul, romance is like, and not doing what a lot of artists who are trying to come back are doing, and that's adding rappers onto their albums, or you know, doing stuff like that to please this generation, because a lot of people who grew up in the era of the 80s and 90s, that grew around the 112 and the Brandy and Jagged Edge and Monica and Destiny's Child and all them, we still want to hear that. We don't, we still go on here, YouTube, and check out music from the past and get into it, and still, and that, like, that's how, when there's a good album, you listen to a good album, is when you go back and listen to it a couple of years from then. Like, we can still click on here and pull up, some old 80s, 90s, and even way back, the Temptations and stuff like that. And you can just pull up that music and listen to it because it's good quality music. Like, the time was taken to make a good album, and that's just not heard of anymore. We living in a fast paced generation, and people want music and they want it now. They want, as soon as you make an album, you need to make one the following year. Like, people want to keep, like, they get bored easily. I'm like, and I'm not, I guess because of who I listen to, I don't feel that way, because I can still, listen to an album that was just released and go back to an album that they released like 2-3 years ago. Like, that's how some of the artists' albums that I listen to, I can go back and still listen to some of their old albums, and it's still good. So, but thanks for tuning in again. Like, comment, below, and subscribe, and I'll let y'all later. I'll be seeing you soon with another review. You already know. Peace.